going on, you guys? It's your girl, Ask Ashley, here with another dope episode of Monday Night Juice. As always, welcome to the show. I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor, and tonight's show is sponsored by Mercedes Beauty Hair Supply Store. Telling y'all, the bundles, baby. She did her thing with these bundles. I love her. She's like the new hair plug. Make sure that you guys are going to go check her out. She's in Blue Ash, but if you are not in the Cincinnati area, you can check her out at www.mercedesbrown.com. She's got hair extensions, lashes, accessories, so much more. Make sure you go check my girl Mercedes out. As always, I want to start the show off with a little bit of love and a little bit of laughter, but before I do that, I just want to say I got Kim here. It's Kim. And those of you that do not know Kim, you're going to know her tonight. I'm a big fan. Oh. I'm a huge fan. Make sure you guys check out these top 5 TikToks right now.
Yeah, this is Eliza's dad. Oh, you're her boyfriend. She didn't tell me she had a boyfriend.
The gap tooth for me.
It's the no butt cheeks for me.
It's the not knowing how to do math for me.
Well, it's the no money for me.
They doing a knee race.
Hey, I don't need feet. We gonna be on our knees. I'm built different.
All right, we gonna see. We gonna see what's going on. 2, 1.
It's nice and finally ready to go. What?
You in here, face?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Let's.
All right, Kim. Welcome back to Monday Night Juice.
Well, hello, Ashlee. Thank you for having me back, dear heart.
I love you so much.
The feeling is mutual.
So, those of you that are tuning in, please share the video, like the video, comment as much as possible. Kim is the CEO, founder, creator, just top-notch HBIC of Ladies of Leadership. 13 years. 13 years she has been giving back with her beautiful mentors to young minority women. Over 2,500 young ladies have been touched by this woman and her team over the last 13 years around the tri-state. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
So we're going to get into that, but I want to do a really quick getting to know you segment.
Okay.
Because you're Kim and I love you, and I may know things that they don't know. Okay?
Okay.
So it's going to be really quick, this or that. I want you to choose your option, and then I want you to tell me why you chose it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. If you had the opportunity to travel, would you go by train or plane?
I will go by plane.
Why?
I will go by plane because I have Delta miles.
It's a good enough reason.
And I love my snacks.
It's a very good enough reason. All right. So, not to say that you're not, but if you were or if you are financially free, like completely, just completely financially free, would you retire and travel with your husband? Because sis is married.
Yes, it'll be 18 years
Yes.
on this past Saturday.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. I'm sorry. I forgot what I was saying because I got excited. You know, I really love black love. Okay. So would you retire and travel the world with your husband, or would you continue doing the work that you're doing?
I would definitely do both.
Oh, because you can do that when you're financially free.
Absolutely. I would definitely do both. My
Okay.
husband and I would travel all over, but I could never stop doing what I'm doing now.
Okay. I love that. I love that answer. All right. Are you a fan of horror movies or comedies?
I am a fan of, I would probably say comedy.
Comedy?
Yes, because horror movies freak me out and I have nightmares.
That's crazy. So I'm a huge fan of horror movies.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I will choose a horror movie over a romance novel, over comedy, over adventure, sometimes over sci-fi. Sometimes they fall in line with the same thing. But, all right. So would you choose winter or summer?
I would choose winter.
Why winter?
And clearly I've chosen winter for a lot of years. We have 8 children, and they all were
winter babies.
They're all winter babies.
So you
Or created in the winter.
Say, you got started at the tippity
They
top.
were created in the winter.
You know, those
Too much
cuddle-
snuggle
I was going
time.
to say that snuggling and that
I
cuddle
know,
time.
right?
Yes,
Like,
yes,
oh my
yes, yes.
gosh.
Okay, and so this is a really important one because I feel like I know you. So I'm curious to know what your answer is going to be.
Okay.
Would you always choose to be honest, or would you sometimes hold back to spare other people's feelings?
The correct answer is I would always choose to be honest. But the reality is I don't ever want to hurt anyone's feelings.
I knew that was going to be the answer. I knew that.
However,
I feel like you try to do both.
figure out how to convey the truth
Yes.
in a way that they will understand.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so a little bit about Kim. That's good. That's
Yes,
good. I'm
yes,
happy with those
absolutely.
answers.
Okay.
You know,
Good.
without putting too much out there. Just a little bit.
Mhm.
Just a little bit. So, it's been a whole pandemic around the world, baby. And in the midst of that whole pandemic, you were one of the many businesses that received a grant for all the phenomenal work that you do. So let's talk about that for a second.
Okay, yes, let's do that. We are official United Way partners through the Champion of Change grant, which is amazing. We were a recipient of $25,000, which is so
Yes.
huge, which really just is mind-boggling. Out of almost 100 applicants, like they chose us.
And
you
well
know.
deserved.
However,
Well deserved.
I'm just like, Lord, thank you.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
there's nothing else more that we could say. Our amazing team came together. Our board of directors, Ophelia Jones, you know, she did the grant and things for us, and then the board, we all came together collectively, put in everything that we had to do to get it done. So it's done, and it's amazing. So
awesome.
the grant is to help us expand our programming, which is definitely needed because we serve a lot of children in impoverished communities.
Yes.
And there's always a financial burden. So that would definitely, you know, lighten the load.
So let's talk about one of those expansions.
Yes.
We've got the virtual schools. You know, children are trying to decide whether they're going to school, whether they're just going to stay home for the first semester or the first quarter, or, you know, stay home for this year. But you are offering something that'll help not only the parents but the kids as well. So let's talk about that.
Absolutely. So it was our summer reading and enrichment program that actually mandated us to do what we're going to do in the fall. And just the children that came in, they were illiterate. Like, there were third graders who didn't know how to read, write, spell, or do any of that. There were kids who were held back in kindergarten because they weren't reading or because of behavior issues. You know, so it just really allowed us to get to the root of it all, and it was lacking confidence, and there were a lot of barriers that they put up, you know, in order for people to just leave them alone or just to write them off. So by the grace of God, we were able to break down those barriers, see miracles transform right before our eyes. And it's just like, okay, wait a minute, school's getting ready to come up.
Yeah.
What are we going to do now?
Right.
You know, we have to pivot again because fourth quarter was virtual.
Yep.
And now we're going back into a whole nother school year with no intervention.
Yeah.
So it's like, ladies of leadership, what are we going to do? What can we do? We're going to have a remote learning center at our headquarters in Avondale.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
it's mandatory. So it'll be Monday through Friday from 8 to 3 with before and after care available for our parents.
So is this only the parents that are in the program, or is this community-based?
No, it is definitely community-based.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
and it's not just for girls.
Look at you, and you know, I asked you, when are you gonna start doing stuff with the fellas? And you was like, I'm working on
I
it.
know, and then God said, stay in your lane.
Yeah.
I said, okay. Like, we're going to stay right here with the ladies. All right. So,
That's
yeah, so
awesome.
definitely it'll be co-ed.
That's awesome.
Yeah, going kindergartners all the way up.
Now,
to-
do you have any education or educators that are aiding you and assisting you through that process?
Oh, yes. We have definitely an amazing support team. We have retired school teachers who have joined forces with us. We have on-site tutoring to help the children navigate through their learning. And then it's all of this you know, virtual stuff.
Yeah.
Their eyes get tuned out. You know, we're on Zoom
Yeah.
calls. I'm zoomed out.
Yeah. I think Zoom is zoomed out at this
Okay,
point.
it's like, oh my gosh. So what are we going to do? So it's going to be interaction. We're going to teach Spanish. I know. Yes. So they'll have Spanish. They'll have outdoor activities. And it's just creating a sense of normalcy for the
Yeah.
kids. Following the CDC guidelines, of
Obviously,
course.
yeah.
You know, temperatures will be checked when they come in, mask and things of that nature. But just to create an environment of empowerment so that they can
So is
just
it like
go
school
forward.
away from school?
It is like school away from school.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it definitely
That's
is.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a great way to put it.
If parents were interested in that, how do they contact you?
They can call us at 513-545-4039, or they can visit our website at www.ladiesofleadership-oh.org.
That is, ooh. Kim, you just light my soul on fire. I love you so much because you can tell every time I talk to you about it how passionate you are about your girls. You are
Yeah.
passionate about your girls.
I once was.
You are passionate.
I once was, and I needed a lot of help, you know, and I
Yes.
needed a village surrounding me so that I could know
Yeah.
who I was and utilize and maximize all that was in here,
Yeah.
you know, and be unapologetically myself.
Right.
It's okay to be you,
All
because if
day.
you're always trying to be somebody else, then who's going to be
That's
you,
right.
you know?
That's
So
right.
just making sure that they know who they are and that they're loved and their world changers
Yeah.
and they can do anything.
So you brought something up earlier. You are the mom of 8.
I have 8.
The
Yes.
mom of 8.
3 that are grown, 5 still at home.
The mom of 8 who has not only raised her own and is still raising her own, still got to be a dope wife, okay? Because that husband ain't getting no younger,
No,
but
he's not.
he's
Getting
still
better.
got
He's getting
all
better.
the energy.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then touching the lives of over 2,000 young ladies and more, and now putting young men also under your care. How are you coping?
Oh, it's a mandate. Like, I have to. You know, it's like God has placed my husband and I in a position to be entrepreneurs. So our schedule is flexible and we can do it. Our kids are good. Thank you, Lord.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
but what about the children? You know,
Right,
that's not just a
right.
cliche. What about the children? If you know there's a problem and you're able to do something about it, then why not? You're supposed to. It's our reasonable service. We have to.
Right.
You know, so it's just like, it's just it's just commissioned to do it. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
What does the support look like for the both of you? I mean, I know he's very supportive of you. I know you have to be supportive of him. How do you guys have that magical hour and that balance? You know what I mean? You guys are both owning your own businesses. You're both doing things within the community, but how do you maintain what's going on at home?
We have to be intentional. You know, like, that's my boyfriend.
I know that's right. That's your boyfriend and,
And
your
I'm
husband.
his shorty.
She is his shorty.
Yes. So we have to be intentional, because when there comes a time where there'll be an empty nest, I still want to like you.
Yeah.
You know, I still want to
Yeah.
like you. We still want to kick it and hang out and do those things. So we're raising our children, but he's my #1 priority.
Yeah.
You know, so making sure that we're good so that our kids will be good, and then we just keep it moving. You
That's
know,
why
'cause
y'all
the
can
end
say
game-
18 years out loud.
Yes.
Yes.
Huh.
That's his
another-
shorty right
that's
there.
for another day.
I love that. I love that. I really, really do. I want to ask you this. Like, I had this discussion last Monday where we talked about how a lot of parents don't feel equipped to be homeschooling their children. What message can you give to them? Because I'm one of them, okay? And I just feel like I did good to make it up out of Big Red Hughes, right? Did real good to make it up out of there. I've taught myself a lot of what it is that I know today, but that does not look like the STEM programs that are being taught now, and the math, and you know what I mean? How all of
Honey,
those
I'm
things
like,
work
what is
out.
going on here?
So what
Yeah.
message do you have to the parents who feel like they're insecure when it comes to that? They feel like they can't help their kids, and you know, may not always trust the teacher, or really just having to trust the teacher because they don't know it themselves. What message do you have to them?
The message that I have for you is you are not alone. Please do not beat yourself up. Please do not feel that you're inadequate. Please do not feel that you're doing anything wrong with your children because you don't know. You are not alone. but you have people like us. You have a support system like Ladies of Leadership. During the pandemic, we had to tutor our parents so that they could tutor their kids.
Yeah.
And then we did it together, which became like, you know, a family affair. So don't feel like you're alone, because you're not. There's definitely help out there. Please talk to someone, your friends, you know, don't lose sight of anything. It's going to be okay. You're not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it can be embarrassing.
It can be
overwhelming.
overwhelming.
It can be overwhelming. It can be embarrassing, stressful, especially when you have to consider the fact that, you know, hey, I may have to work, but I can't be there. And then when I, you know, I mean, and you would think that it almost feels the same.
Yes, it's so many moving parts that go along with it, because it's this new math.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute.
That's
this
different
is the way
from
that
the math
I did
that I
it.
learned. I just had to learn new math 2 years ago for her.
Exactly, but we're getting the same answer, but it's
And then
not,
they're like that.
the
They're
steps
like,
are
we
not
don't
done.
care if you got the same answer.
Right,
we want
they
you to
want
do
it
it
done.
the way we taught you to do it. And it's
Exactly.
like, baby, I did not learn it that way.
I didn't, no. So it's really just being open and honest with your kids too. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
And it's okay that you don't know,
Yeah.
but we're going to figure this out together.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I will say that I was a fan. I'm still a fan of Khan Academy. Khan Academy was great for me.
Okay.
But a friend of mine, she introduced me to Math Hub, which was phenomenal. So with
Okay.
Math Hub, you take a picture, and then it breaks it down for you.
So
the
does
answer.
photo math.
Photomath.
It's an app on your
See?
phone. Download Photomath, and you can do the same thing. And then I'm like,
Yes.
okay. Like this is
Yes.
not how we're gonna start though.
Right.
You're gonna try it on your own, and then we go.
It's like having the
If we can't
calculator, like,
figure
put the
it out,
calculator down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also we were blessed to have teachers who are mentors.
Yeah.
Who they did tutoring for our
Yeah.
parents, for our girls. They were just accessible.
Is there an age group, like cut off for your girls?
Well, 2nd through 12th grade. We accept young ladies 2nd through 12th grade.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I love that. I love
So
that.
we started 13 to 17, and then they
Just
had so
noticed the
many
big-
different challenges. And we're like,
yeah.
wait a minute, if we can get them a little
Little
bit
earlier,
younger,
yeah.
then maybe we can, break down these barriers sooner. Yeah, and
Yeah,
they'll
absolutely.
know who they are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and let them
Let's talk about some of the projects that you've had in the past. Like
Okay.
I said, Ladies of Leadership has been here for 13 years, and I've seen you guys go to operas. I've seen you guys go to baseball games and football games and just a lot of things around the community. I want to talk about those projects, and I want to talk about why you chose those for the young ladies that you're leading.
Absolutely. So we want to create exposure, for our young ladies that may just do the regular things of social media all the time. So we want to get them outside of actually there is no box. So we want to get them outside of what they're familiar with. So we have a partnership with MVK, Most Valuable Kids, and they give us tickets for different events and things of that nature, which are aligned with our mission of creating that exposure. So we take them to the ballet, Annie Roof, Dada Rahiki. We have a painting session, mother and daughter painting sessions to create that bond with Soul Palette. We just do all of these things to create a sense of unity, and we also take them to the Circle City Classic every year so that they can see Black excellence personified, and then in hopes to go to a HBCU, if they choose to. But we just do these things to create awareness, exposure, and all of those things for our girls. And also we volunteer. That's mandatory so that they're not so self-absorbed, and so that they know that it's better to give.
Yeah, that's powerful right there. That is powerful. Because social media does that to you.
Oh my goodness,
It does. It does. And I know for me as an adult, for me to have to check myself, I know it's difficult for children.
Very much so, very much so. So we are very active in servant leadership.
Gotcha.
So that they know that no matter what their situation looks like, there's always someone, worse off than you. And it just gives them a sense of confidence and a sense of, I did something, for somebody else, and it really makes them feel good and want to continue to do that. So
That's awesome. Okay, so maybe my last question, maybe. You've gotten this $25,000 grant. You have amazing retired educators that are on board. You have educators who are your mentors. You've got help from family and support from the families that are involved in your program. What other resources can we give as a community to Ladies of Leadership?
The resources that the community can give to Ladies of Leadership is sponsoring a princess for the program. Last year we served 152 young ladies, and out of the 152, only 62 were able to meet their financial obligation, but we don't turn anybody away. So currently for the remote learning situation, we're looking for laptops or Chromebooks to help those students. Even though the schools were offering them, they weren't able to get there within the timeline to receive those electronics, so we would need assistance with that. We need transportation. We need 2 15-passenger vans, because 75% of the time for every outing, every event, no matter what it is, we're transporting our young ladies. So that would be, I would say, our number one need is transportation.
How often would you need that transportation?
We need the transportation, I would say, 3 to 4 days a week.
Okay.
So that's how often we're transporting.
Yeah.
Our young ladies to something.
Okay.
Because we're not just a mentoring program,
Yeah.
we're a family.
Yeah.
So whatever that need is, we meet that need.
Yeah.
By the grace of God.
Awesome. I may know somebody for that, so let's talk afterwards.
Ooh,
I might.
Jesus.
I might.
Oh.
Might know a little something about a little something. Okay?
Okay.
So, my last question, this is going to be my last question, and I know I asked you what does the support look like from you and your husband, and, you know, just balancing work-life balance and everything like that, but I want to know, how does Kim fill her cup? Because let me tell you something. Every time I see you, this is who I get. I get this happy burst of energy, bubbly, godly, just powerful woman. How do you keep this up all the time?
It's my relationship with God. I couldn't make it without him. Literally, the joy of the Lord is my strength, and I need a lot of strength. I need a lot of strength from day to day, you know, and it's my job to bring him glory, you know. So whatever I do, no matter what I'm going through, no matter what's in, you know, whatever lot that I'm dealing with at the time, I must represent Christ well. Do I do it all the time? No, but that is my goal, to always represent him well, because I owe him so much.
I see it every
Yeah,
time I
so
see you.
much.
I mean, I literally, I was just telling my MUA, she was, you know, she be trying to get on me. She be trying to tell me what to do all the time. And she was like, oh, you need to fix your attitude. Something's going on with you. What's wrong with you? And I said, my attitude is fine. It's going to be fine. And she said, you need to do something about that. And I said, well, wait till Kim get here, right? Literally, when you walked in, I felt like, I don't know. I ain't even had problems I was worried about, but if I did, they would have been gone. Because you just come in just this big ray of happiness and joy and sunshine, and I love coming into your presence every day. I love it. Every single time I get to, I am so excited about it.
Wow.
So excited.
To God be the glory.
Lord.
To God be the glory.
Lord. So listen, I want to say thank you for not only coming on the show, because you know you done been here before. You know, it look a little different. We're a little different
It
now.
looks amazing.
Thank you.
Again.
But thank you for coming on, but most importantly, thank you for what it is that you do for our girls, because my daughter hasn't had the opportunity to be in your program yet.
Yes.
However, you have made an impact on her that she can't forget you. She's always asking about Miss Kim all the time, you know, and it's just the impact that you give on our girls. Girl, don't you cry on me. Do not do that, Kimberly. But I'm telling you, the impact that you have on the young ladies who you touch, it shows. It shows. You even have mentors that are my family members. You've touched them. I see differences in them, and these are grown women. So I know that you are making a huge impact with these girls. I know you are, and I get so excited about it. That's why I said I know every single time I see you, you're passionate. It's a real passion. It's a passion you cannot fake. So I just want to say thank you.
No, thank you for all that you do. I appreciate you.
Lord, Kim, you can't be crying on the show. My makeup look too good today.
It does look impeccable. But since I don't have one, I'm gonna cry for the both of it.
I'm telling you, Black Girl Magic is in you all day, and I love you so much.
And I love you
really,
right
really
back.
do. You are phenomenal. So we're going to play this game, and I'm going to try not to kick your butt in the game, okay?
Oh, Okay, let me put on my competitive
Girl, let me dry
hat.
up these
Okay,
tears
let me-
real
hold on,
quick.
hold
You
on.
was trying to have come
Okay,
down
here we
my
go, here we
face.
go.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, so those of you that are watching, you guys already know we have Ask Ashlee's All Truths and a Dare. The way this game goes is Kim will make 3 statements, I will make 3 statements. I will guess which one of Kim's statements is a lie. She will have the opportunity to guess mine. Who's ever right gets to dare the other person. You ready? All right.
Ready or not,
All right.
here we come.
All right. I'm going to let you go first. Give me your 3 statements.
Okay, my 3 statements are, okay, I'm from Akron, Ohio. That's one.
Okay.
The second one is, I was born by the river in a little tent. I'm joking. Okay.
I was about to say, was you about to tell me in a manger?
No, remember the one song? I was born
Yes,
by the river. Okay.
See, now my tears
number
coming
2.
out. Okay, you were born in Akron.
Yes,
You're from
I'm from Akron,
Okay.
Ohio. I used to date LeBron James. And the third one would be, I had a full ride scholarship to Ohio University.
You know, I could see you with LeBron. I really could. And I feel like I know a little bit about LeBron, and I feel like he been with his woman since high school. But that means that could have been your boyfriend in elementary. If you from Akron. Kimberly!
Yes, darling.
Okay. From Akron. Dated LeBron James. And say the last one again.
I had a full ride softball scholarship to Ohio University.
I should have watched her body. Dang.
Did I look to the left?
I am going to go with that LeBron one. Just is so far fetched that it's got to be true. Like I feel like, oh, Kim. Kimberly.
Yes, darling.
Can we play the Jeopardy music? Ding,
Do,
doo, doo, doo. All right, I'm going to go with.
Dum, 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 dum.
Damn it. I'm going to go with LeBron is the lie.
Okay.
Now tell me.
I will tell you that you are absolutely correct.
Okay, because I was about to say, let me tell you, because she got it in her to hold a LeBron James down. So I would have been mad if I wouldn't have went with that.
And I am from the 330.
Awesome,
That was
Okay,
correct.
okay.
You're right. Okay.
All right, let me get mine together. My smallest weight was 180. Hold on, we're gonna start over because it was the smallest weight 180 in high school.
Okay.
Because you know, we go all the way back. I ain't come out 180, so we gonna start at high school. Okay. Moving right along. Smallest weight was 180 in high school. Let's see. I was a varsity captain my sophomore year before I even made it to my junior and my senior year. I'm not going to say what sport. We're just going to leave it there.
Okay.
And let's see. Is it true or is it not? Let's see. Trying to see if I can. So you can't see. I wear a size 12 in shoes, women's shoes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me see your feet
No,
again.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
I feel like.
No, ma'am. She trying to cheat. She is trying to cheat.
I believe that they're all true. But I know that one is not. So I'm going to say the one that's not true is you don't wear a size 12.
Okay, good
Would you
job.
wear a 10?
I wear an 11.
See, oh, because I know that you are the bomb volleyball coach.
This is true.
Yeah, like, okay. So I'm like,
That's why I was like, I'm
believe
not going to
that.
say the
Yeah, I
sport
believe
because then
that
she's going to know.
Because, yeah, Ariana's like the bomb, too. So, okay. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
I got yours, but that's okay. You can dare me.
I dare you.
You know, she got God in her, so I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about that.
I once was, but now I'm at his feet. Okay, so I dare you to promote Ladies of Leadership on your page for the next 45 days.
Oh, and I can do that. 45 days starting
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, starting tomorrow.
Now, does it count if I do it in my story?
Yeah, because you get
Okay.
a lot of visibility in your story.
I do.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And it can be on Facebook or Instagram.
It can be on either
Okay.
channel
Okay.
that you want it to be
Okay.
on.
And I can
Yes.
plug it on the show too, because I said I can do that. I can do that.
Yes.
I love you. Come here, bring it in. Thank you so much, baby. I love you so
And I
so
love
much.
you right back
I
to your
know
heart.
you do.
Oh my goodness.
I know you do. Whew, I don't even want Kim to go, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and cut the show out, but I just want to talk to Kim by myself. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in. Kim, please tell our viewers one more time where they can find you.
Yes, you can call us at 513-545-4039. Visit our website at www.ladiesofleadership-oh.org or come by the headquarters.
What's the
at
address?
4439 Reading Road, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45229. We're on the corner of Reading Road and Avon by Sugar and Spice. You know where that's at. Come and see us.
Yes. Stay tuned for our community partners.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Body by Rico here. Listen, I'm just coming in real briefly just to show you another tidbit to give you the healthier lifestyle and fitness that you would like to see. A lot of times I go around, the first thing people notice about me is about my arms. How did you get such big arms? I don't think my arms are big, but every time I go around and somebody's looking at me or bumps up against me, they say, you got humongous arms. What do I need to do with my arms to get that big, okay? Well, the key to big arms is just doing the exercise over and over and over again, and what's called hypertrophy. And what that means is doing an exercise over and over, number of reps, and really focusing it on that muscle, from a bicep standpoint to a tricep, okay? Now, when you look at the muscle group of your arm, you see that your tricep is the much bigger part of the muscle than it would be within your bicep, okay? So, if you want that look as far as making your arms really look bigger, focus in on your triceps. We're gonna show some exercise in doing that, all right? But the bicep, when you're looking at that from that peak standpoint, is you really wanna get that cut and going over in that mountain that you wanna provide, but having that cut at the bottom underneath of that tricep of making it that big overall arching look of the total arm, okay? And I'm gonna show you some couple exercises that will get you there. First is a standard arm curls. Now, if you have weights in your home, okay, just like these weights here, typically people have anywhere between 10 to 25 pounds of weight. But anything from that nature, get what you can go ahead of your range that you can pull up, okay? Now, from an arm curl standpoint, I wanna make sure that my feet are shoulder width apart, and I wanna use all arms when doing this. I don't wanna raise my shoulders, don't wanna rock into the motion. I wanna use all bicep and focus on that bicep to get the range and the motion that I want and the look that I want, okay? So, we're gonna go up, we're gonna change, we got the weight to our side, and now we're gonna turn it and coming up and we're gonna squeeze at the top. So side, and I'm squeezing, and I got it going down, turn. Coming back up, and I'm squeezing, and down. Back up, down. Back up, and down. When you get to the top, squeeze and hold, feel that tension, open palms coming back down, and turn, okay? That's gonna give that bicep range, that full range of motion, up and all the way down, that you wanna look for, okay? Alternating biceps as well. You wanna have them out, curl it up, open arm, coming down, all right? Elbows tucked in, coming up and down, okay? Now, each of those exercises, do in a high range, okay? The higher range of number of times that you do it, the lower the weight. The higher that you get in weight is the lower range of the reps that you do in the movement, okay? So remember that when doing the arm exercises. The second part of it, all right, is the triceps, okay? And these are all doing with weight. So what we want to do is we want to get our arms behind our head, keeping our elbows locked in, okay? And now what we want to do is we want to raise up, all right? So we're going to raise up, behind our head, coming back down, all right? We're going to raise up, again, coming back down, all right? Continuously doing that over and again. Again, lower the weight, the higher the reps, higher the weight, lower the reps, okay? Those are two different exercises that you can do with working the arms. Now, let's say, for instance, that you don't have any weights, okay? And you still want to get that arm cutness that you want, you still want to work on those arms. Well, you can do push-ups, or you can do triceps off the floor and getting those workouts that you can do, all right? So, again, with the weight or without the weight, you can get to the arms that you want to get by just continuously working them over and over and over again and getting that weight and that look that you want. Hey, another tip, My Body by Rico. Get body.